thank you. I do want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'm going to pass this around. This is a flyer on what my platform is and also a biography about me. That's not what I'm going to talk about, though. We're in the season, as probably most of you know, of Advent. This is the 4 weeks before Christmas. And Advent is a time of waiting and a time of anticipation. Those are the two words that go with Advent. Waiting and anticipation for Christmas, both in the secular world and in the church-related world. So we're waiting for that big day when either Santa is coming or for Christians when Jesus is coming, or both, with anticipation of what it's going to mean in our lives. Gifts and gifts of toys or whatever. Us guys like our toys. And the gifts of grace and love and peace that the season represents. This is also a time, I think, of Advent for the United States. We are going through a time of waiting and anticipation of what's going to happen with the election this coming November. And the American people are trying to figure out which way to go. And we as Democrats have our way that we're trying to package and frame and put out there for people to read about and to learn about and to think about and hopefully believe that that's the way that we're supposed to go and take it to heart. People are waiting for change in this country. I think with the low popularity and the people's judgment of how well this administration has done their job and Congress, that people are waiting very anxiously and with anticipation for next January when we will have, a year from this January, a new president and hopefully a new road to travel, one that will be much more in line with what Americans stand for and believe in and what makes us a unique country. They're waiting with anticipation, partly because last year when we had our election, Congress was given to the Democrats. And what I hear from people is that they're very disappointed because we gave the House and the Senate to the Democrats and they haven't done much. They haven't stood up to the president like we wanted them to do. They haven't done what we wanted. Those who are calling for impeachment, why is it locked up in some committee and just sitting there and nobody is doing anything about it? Why is the president still allowed to do the things that he's doing? So people are still waiting with anticipation for that change that they thought was going to come last year. And that's what we as Democrats are going to have to do. We're going to have to show the American people that we are the party of change, that we are not the party that is going to just play politics. And that's why I decided to run. I've never run for office either. But I don't like the way my country is going. I have two grandsons. I have a son in the Army. I don't want to lose my son to an illegal, immoral war. I don't want my grandsons growing up without their father. I don't want to lose my son. And I'm not the only one. I'm not just thinking of myself. I spent 20 years in the Air Force. I don't want other moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and brothers and sisters to lose their loved ones. I don't want to lose any more friends in a war that we should never have gone into. So we all are waiting with anticipation for this next November when we will hopefully elect not just Democrats, but progressive Democrats. People who put the country over what they want. I'm not running on a ballot that is being supported by the pharmacies, pharmaceuticals, and the legal firms, or anybody at all. This is a grassroots campaign that I'm running. I want to represent the people, because I am a middle-class, working type person. Yes, I spent 20 years in the Air Force as a computer operator and 14 years as a United Methodist pastor. And I have worked in the service community, working for others, ever since I was a kid, ever since I first started working. That's what we as Democrats are supposed to be doing when we go to any position that we're elected to. We're working for you. We're not working for us. We're not in there to get laws that will make it so that I can make money in my business off on the side. This is about what's best for us as a country, what's best for us as humanity, what's best for the world. We're supposed to be that shining beacon up on the hill for the world, and it's pretty tarnished. And if we don't change things, and if we don't take a different road, I think that light's going to go out. So I'm calling for all of us, not just Democrats, but all Americans, not just in the 11th district, but all across the country. We need a new course. We need to make change. And we need to do it with anticipation. We have a calling as Democrats to stand up for what is right. So I hope that you'll join me in that journey. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be bumpy. But the goal and the prize that's at the end of the road is one that is well worth the fight and well worth the sweat and toil. And that is to go in a different direction. So I thank you for letting me speak to you. I wish you Merry Christmas. I hope that if you feel comfortable, that you will sign my petition. And there's buttons over there, and you've got information about me if you'd like to contact me. There's cards over there with my address, email, phone number. You can give me a call. If you have any questions, I'll be here for a little while after we get done here. And just feel free to come up and ask me any question that you want. Thank you.